Hi sister! No, wrong video, I'm sorry. Hello and welcome back my little darlings to another video here on my channel. How are you? I am doing quite well actually in this goddamn heat. I have the door on full open up to the outside world so everybody will hear me talking shit and dirty. Today is a very special day for my hometown. We are gonna celebrate the Festival of Lights. And that might sound kind of confusing. What the hell are you having a celebration of light in Sweden? But we are. We live near a river and there we have one day at the end of summer. We celebrate the ending of the summer with a parade of boats which are ornate with lights. The whole city is filled with people and lights, of course. Oftentimes the celebration is ended with a spectacular firework. And we do celebrate this to celebrate the ending of the summer and to preserve the little light we have left here in Sweden during the autumn, fall, winter, which returns in the spring again, which probably dates back centuries, that belief here in Sweden. We do have a very spiritual and kind of weird past here. But enough talking about the Festival of Lights. I will now start doing my makeup, my darlings. So, this will be a kind of out of the ordinary makeup look for me because I will go full on festival today. It's tomorrow for me, today for you, so still. I have brought out my beads, which I have in several different qualities, sizes and shininesses. And I will try to create something I think represents the Festival of Light, the ending of summer and the dying of the late summer evenings we have here in Sweden, because they are at an end at this moment. So my little darlings, to make this last for as long as possible, I will start with this little Sephora tester primer, because I don't have any primer at the moment who works for me. And this is the Base Lisante Smoothing Primer, smooth and mattifying. And this is a little tester I have gotten for my very dear friend, the photographer girl. I can link her Instagram in the description. She takes beautiful photos of hamburgers, just you know. And I have tried this primer a few times before and it's very silicone. It almost looks like lube. I just spread that lube in my face. And I believe this should be one application because it's 1.5 milliliters or 0.05 fluid ounces. And I will just buff this into my skin. This is a lot more primer than I usually have, but still. I will try to smooth out my pores here, like that, and I will just fan that in place. Because who the fuck has time for let it sinking into the skin by its own? I mean, come on, I'm not made of time. I think I will have to blot some of this off because I over-applied it a little bit. And it was ordinary toilet paper. I know I'm disgusting, but I haven't wiped my ass with it once. Now let's move into foundation, and I want this to last all night long. So I'm gonna be using the W7 High Definition 12-hour wear foundation. It's a very affordable and actually very good foundation, and I will take a generous amount like that. And I want this makeup look to be very like, you know, light, fluid, like celebratory. So I will try to achieve that today, my darlings. And I will actually put some more foundation right down here on my neck to just bring the colors together, because this color isn't really my color. And this is just to even out the skin tone down my neck so it doesn't, you know, cuts my head off. Now let's go in with concealer, and I want this to look very, you know, light and airy and flowy and, you know, kind of ethereal. So I want a good damn highlighter going on. So I will just take this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define and Contour concealer from Makeup Revolution. It's Jeffree Star approved, so thank you for that, Jeffree Star. Without you, I would never have tried it. And this is full coverage as shit. So let's hope it doesn't crease, because that would be a goddamn shame. I goddamn love this big spatula or this DOFA applicator in this one, used to make this crease proof under the eyes. I will just add in this Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer, and I will also put that on my eyes. Like that. I probably can't be more highlighted than I am right now. So let's blend this in. Now I am highlighted as shit right now. I look like a goddamn ghost. But don't worry, I will fix that in just a minute when I am applying my eyeshadows and stuff like that. Just to counteract this ghostiness, I will bake my face with this banana powder from B7. Now, my darlings, I'm Flashback Mary herself. So now we will go in close up to my eyes instead. So now, my darlings, we are a little bit closer, and for this makeup look, I want to look glowy and ethereal, and my eyes should represent the light itself. So therefore I will go with some more yellowy tones in this video, of course. Golden. Maybe some light greens, because it's the end of summer and we are awaiting spring. I want my eye to look like a festival itself. So I will go in with this green shade right there on the crease with my new Elf blending brush, which is not very good at blending at all, as I thought. It's just more like a stamping on pigment brush. And I will just put that in my outer corner and kinda outline the shape. Something like that. Is not very green at all, but that doesn't do anything, because I will deepen that up later on. Now I will go in with the color turmeric, which is this little yellow guy right here, and I will pop that on the inner corner of my brow area, because I want it to look like, you know, grassy sunset, the ethereal spirit, you know, like that almost. Now I will go in with this very light yellow shade right here, and I will drag that across my inner corner. And now I will actually go in with this little fluffy blending brush, and I will blend some of that bright green into my outer corners. Now, my darlings, I will darken my outer corners up a little bit with some one shade darker green right there. And I will do the same with the yellow pigments as well, because this should look pigmented as shit. Now, when that is shitty looking, now let's put on the gold pigments, shall we? And these are very, 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 very easy to apply. And of course, we cannot forget the inner corner. Like that, my darlings. Let's wipe the bake away, and we will continue with this makeup look. I will smoke my under eyes with this orange ochre, because the sun is setting over the forest and the waters. You should not brush it in the eye. Now I will go over to actually transforming my cheeks and my forehead to the light itself with this little brush and those goldy loose pigments. I will also smoke out my under eye a little bit more with this orange ochre one. Crunch them out a little. Now, my darlings, my camera died and it have been a hot minute, as they say. As you saw, I have drawn this terrible look on my face. In my head it weren't like this, but I think it's actually turned out like the spirit of the Festival of Lights. But we aren't done just yet. I will still contour, I will still highlight some more, and I will add those little beads. And I have this golden gloss I also will add under my eye, just to give that effect of that I'm actually crying. So I will just gently This also makes my dark under circles not show up so much. So avant-garde I can die. And I will actually set this gloss with some white golden pigments, which I will use to dust over those teardroppy thingies, which will not make them last all night. Now let's go in and contour, and I will actually contour with some bronzer, and I will use my trusty skin dip from Kylie Cosmetics, and I will go in with this shade right there, of course, which else. This is called Sun Kissed, which is actually a very fitting name for this, and I will actually go in quite hard with it. And I will also darken up my forehead with this Iconic Lights and Contour Pro. I can never say that name. And let's go in and darken it right here. Sister snatched or not. Now let's contour my nose really quick. Close this motherfucker up. Oh. Now let's go in and highlight my face, and I will use this ultra cool glow palette from Makeup Revolution, which I just pressed my finger right into, and it was softer than it have ever been before. Why is that? I was actually aiming for that yellow shade, but it was not my intention to just squish it down. Now let's just go hard with this. Just coat that brush with that pigment. Ooh, this is so magnifying I can die, this highlighter. Sister snatched! No, not, it's the darling beautiful. Man bara, yes bitch, plagiar, copying someone right there. Now, this look actually needs some more sparkly, so I will go in with some beads right here. I will secure them onto my face with lash glue, actually, because I don't want to use super glue because I want to get this off later on. But I will just get a tweezer and I will be right back. So my darlings, I am back from business. I'm back in business, actually. So how will I do this, you ask? Don't ask me, I don't know. I believe that I will pour them out on here, just a few, like that, and I will gently put them down, and then I will have this lash glue, and I will take one bead with a tweezer like that, and I will dab that around in that lash glue. Like that. It actually worked out great. Now it's just like 995 to go. Well, you know what? I think I will do this off camera and come back when I apply them all, because it's quite simple what I'm doing. I'm taking a bead, cover it with glue, wait until it's half dry, and then press it down. So I will see you when I'm done with this, and it's time for brows. Now my darlings, I am done with the beads. And how I fasten them, I just took the lash glue, press it out where I wanted it. And when I was done with the stamping of the lash glue, I started everywhere and just pressing them into the skin, and starting where I first laid the lash glue and then finishing where I last laid the lash glue, because it takes 30 seconds for it to get tacky, and under that period you can it all falls in place and synchronizes and stuff like that, and I did it like that, so that's why I did it like that, if that makes any sense. I will outline my green with some white highlighter, and then I will do my brows. And this one is from Technique, it's their Get Gorgeous highlighter, if you wanted to know that. Now I will do my brows, and you know how I do them, so let's just do them right now while I talk to my special darling. My phone died, so and I really need to be finished with this video, so sorry my special darling for not saying goodnight to you, but I say goodnight to you right here and on SMS text later. But yes, this is almost the look done and ready. I will just have some lashes on, because this look is in dire need of lashes actually. So let's use this little mascara thingy in Steady, and it's the Technique Lasitude Mascara Volume, Length and Definition. To finish this look off, I will just go in with a blue eye pencil, and I will gently drag that in my waterline, so I get those big blue eyes that I always wanted, so can love me. I'm actually feeling done and ready, and this is the finished look. It's not maybe very spectacular, but for me it's spectacular because I have never done anything this extravaganza before, and even though this is my first time, I think it actually worked out great. And maybe not as great as, like, you know, Jeffree Star or James Charles or Raw Beauty Crispy and anybody like that, but for little me, the Digazmo MUA, it's actually pretty good, I believe. So, where is my setting spray? Yeah, where is my, there it is, there's my setting spray. Let's zoom you guys out a little bit and set my face with this Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Controlling Spray. Yes, please get it right in the eye. Now this is the look, my darlings, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, because I have actually enjoyed it very much with doing all this extravaganza. So thank you so much for watching, my little darlings. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, makeup transformation, or just me playing with makeup, plain old and simple. It's time for me to actually go and wash this off and go to bed, because I have a big day tomorrow and I need to get up by 7, and it's 0:05 now, so I will have to shower, go to bed and sleep like in 30 minutes or so. So I will just say goodbye to you, my darlings. Please subscribe if you like this horrendous creation I made for you, just for you. I see you in the next video, my darlings, which will be probably a vlog or, you know, some miscellaneous content, and that is on Monday. So please have a good weekend, and never forget, be who you are, since nobody else can, and don't forget to put beats in your face. Bye.